It's Saturday, November 25th, and yesterday when I was looking for something to talk about, I came across a video that was a tour of the tunnels under the hospital, the Shifa hospital in Gaza, the area where the Hamas had a headquarters, a monumental headquarters. So I took this video tour given by an Israeli soldier through this hospital tunnel. This hospital tunnel was something like 300 meters. It had several entrances and exits. It went into the hospital, out of the hospital, into the street, out of the street, into an apartment, which was filled with classrooms that were teaching children. It was an amazing trip. Constantly, the soldier that was giving this tour show you the electricity and the facilities that existed in this tunnel. It's like an apartment. Every section in this tunnel was laid out with communication devices, electric wires that were running across the ceiling. And the ceiling had a unique feature. It was not a flat ceiling. It was curved. It was specially designed by somebody, some architect of Hamas. And in every room they pointed out different things. And this tunnel had a complete kitchen in it. And it had bathrooms, tiled, beautiful bathrooms, places for shower, places to relax a little bit, and communication devices all over this tunnel. And long corridors that were not very wide, with steps that led up and down. It was an amazing construction. Imagine if Hamas had taken the time and effort to use this skill set for peaceful purposes. They could have had a wonderful country. They could have made a living. But no, they chose to destroy Israel and use these tunnels as defense mechanisms. And so you would think, like I thought, that a tunnel is just a structure underground, that the walls are just dirt or sand or stone or rocks or something. Not so. These walls were made of concrete. These walls were built and put in place. And there had to be mechanisms to do that. If you're out there and you're putting up concrete walls, that's a tremendous effort. You've got to have all kinds of equipment designed to do that, you know? Think about having those huge trucks that make cement. How many times have we seen those on the street repairs and stuff like that? I don't know that Hamas used anything like that. I'm not sure. But it looked to me like these were solid concrete walls when I was walking through them. When the guide was taking us through these tunnels. And they had every conceivable type of room in this tunnel that you would need. A place, a meeting room, toilets, kitchens, cooking facilities, water faucets. If you were in one of those rooms, you would not even know that you were in a tunnel. That's how modern these tunnels were. And of course they were filthy because now they had been caved in. And some of the problems with the caving in of these tunnels is that the sand from the outside got into the tunnels. And staircases that led up and down in these tunnels. And then they took us into the house that was attached to the tunnels beside the hospital. And this house had classrooms. They were teaching children in this house. And it was in a well-furnished house. It had a blackboard for teaching the kids. It had beautiful kitchen, beautiful bathroom, and 2 entrances to the tunnel. An amazing setup when you think about it. When you think about them, Hamas taking this much time to fight and destroy Israel, when they had the facilities and the intelligence to create a great country possibly, if that was their decision. But their decision was not to do that. Their decision was to have this tunnel network. And this is just one particular tunnel that had entrances and exits all around the Shifa Hospital. 300 meters in one direction. Then you cut them up on the street somewhere else. And then you walk a couple steps and you can go into the house that brought you down into the tunnel. It's amazing. An amazing video. And these tunnels are not wide. The rooms in the tunnels were big enough to do whatever you had to do. But you could not walk 2 abreast through the tunnel. It's narrow and it's long. So if you're going through it, you're going through it with a purpose. But all the facilities for human life were in these tunnels. Toilets that were amazing. Bathrooms. This is not, you didn't piss against the wall in this tunnel. You had a toilet seat, a modern bathroom. So the vision in my mind was destroyed because I'm thinking of a tunnel. These things were nicer than subway tunnels, but they were not as wide as a subway tunnel. They were narrow. And this gentleman was walking very carefully through the tunnel, and he came to doors that were built expressly to keep attackers out. And they had windows in the doors so that the Hamas warriors could shoot at people who came in and tried to get into their tunnel. It's just as modern as a tunnel could ever be in my mind. And I'm glad I took the tour. And it was not a short tour. It was over 15 minutes that I walked through this tunnel. And if you are interested in this, you send me a note that you want to see this tunnel. And I'll get you the address. This tunnel came to me from the World Israel News. And so it's out there for everybody to see. And it's a wonderful idea to see it because then you will really understand how much effort Hamas put into the killing of Israelis. This is not a quick fight. These tunnels took years to construct. It just shows you the lengths that Hamas was going to kill Israelis. This is not a ragtag group that just fires missiles. It's a well-organized killing machine. So I leave you with that this morning. The tunnel of Hamas. Have a great day. Bye.